All right, hey everyone. Welcome to another random last minute stream. Holy shit, do we have news for you? Like 10, 15 minutes ago, the SEC was apparently hacked and they tweeted out that the Bitcoin ETFs have been approved. And then Gary Gensler had to tweet out that the account was compromised. Holy shit. Like there's never a dull moment in Bitcoin. And if you think this is not going to factor in as to why the SEC should not be approving the Bitcoin ETF, this is absolutely nuts. Thank you for joining me on the live stream. I'm sure we're going to get some good viewers. Once again, Zoom is useless. Am I live? How's the audio? How's the video? I am live. I got to close this ridiculous thing. I got to open it from scratch. Man, definitely never a dull moment in Bitcoin. Let's go to the charts. I'm actually gonna, I don't talk about my trades often, right? But I told you guys what I was going to do. I didn't spell it out but I can tell you what I've done. And there's enough proof that I've done. I'm not gonna open my trading account, but let me make sure I don't dox anything stupid. And so I'm sharing my entire screen. Here is yeah, this is nuts. So it looks like it looks like we might have topped, as crazy as it sounds. So the allocation chart doesn't change, right? So here's what I'm just going to show you guys. This is the current 1 hour candle. It is as dark small of a candle as you're going to get. Here is GBTC. Here's what happened to GBTC in the last 15 minutes, okay? I was not looking at the MRI, but I'm going to show you my Telegram, and I'm doing this very carefully. I don't want to dox anyone that's in my Telegram. So can you guys see my Telegram group chat? It says my Telegram group chat with over 1,000 people. I don't say much in there. The only way to join this group chat is to have access to the MRI. Only MRI users are allowed in this chat. So when you purchase the MRI indicator from my website, there is a link to this group chat. It's in the email. It's in a confirmation email. And at 3:39 p.m., I sent the following. I'm playing it safe. I have significantly reduced my GBTC exposure for tomorrow over the last hour, right at the high of day. So I sent this out at 3:39. My exits were between 39.75 and 39.85. This is why I didn't want to say on this morning's stream, because I haven't done it yet. So I didn't want to say that I'm going to be exiting, but I did exit. I was willing to exit more if we would have gone to 39.95. I still left some exposure to GBTC. I wanted to hold on to approximately 1,000 shares. I currently have more than 1,000 shares. Nope, sorry, Patrick. They're not going to see you texting. Can you guys see this, by the way? Let me make sure. Wait. Let me make sure you guys can see my Telegram group chat. I almost never talk about my trades, guys. This is free content, right? If I talk about my trades, if they're good, nothing happens. And if they're bad, I get a shitstorm of thousands of people going nuts. Tone crash GBTC. No, my position's not that big. And so right here, this is 5-minute candles. So right on this candle, I posted these messages. So 3:39, 3:42, 3:44, I type slow, clearly. And so between this candle and this candle, I typed all of these messages in the group chat. You see the Telegram blockchain timestamping it for us. And so I was willing to hold as low as 1,000 shares going into tomorrow. So I've reduced my position by more than 50%. And I was going to reduce it even more just down to 1,000 shares. I don't want to say how much money is in my retirement account. In case anyone wants to kidnap me for this money, I legally cannot withdraw it until I'm 65 due to American regulation. So unless you plan to hold me in captivity for a quarter of a century, this may not be a good strategy for a $5 wrench attack. I said this is not a TA play. The allocation chart is supposed to ignore this fundamental play. I was fearful. I was not sure what the hell was going to happen. I certainly did not know the SEC Twitter account was going to get hacked and all hell was going to break loose. So my exits were between, oh, wait, let me see if you can see the price on the right. So over here, you see that the price is $39.80. So in this stretch right here, this is when I was exiting my GBTC. I wasn't exiting all at once. I was exiting in parts. Not going to say what kind of parts. And I was done exiting on this 1535 on this candle. I posted the message right away after I was done exiting. And then I just watched this in complete disbelief into the end of market. I was exiting it right here when the GBTC discount was less than 5%. I was exiting on this stretch right here. And by end of day, GBTC closed down approximately was 9%. I'm not sure why it's saying 655 right here. If I put the oh yeah, maybe it is 65. It said 9 earlier when I should have taken a screenshot. Maybe after market it's changing a bit, but this said 9% discount right at the close because this is on a 15-minute delay. So this candle, I was watching it on TradingView at 415. Right now it's 450. So yeah, so I've significantly reduced my GBTC position, and I stayed right here that I'm not sure I'm going to enter GBTC again. I'm exiting GBTC position, and I do plan to have more exposure to Bitcoin, but it's not going to be in the form of GBTC. I'm going to wait and see how, the chips play out. And I may buy into a miner. I may buy into a mining ETF. I may buy into MSTR. I may buy into an ASIC manufacturer. I don't know. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do. I may buy into a futures ETF. There's plenty to choose from. So there's lots of options on what to do. Let me get my chat back in proper order. How do I? Here we go. Okay, cool. Okay. And Patrick, see if there's any good questions if you're watching. There was a further discussion about, GBTC and stuff, but in order for me to show it to you from my chat, I have to dox some people. I don't want to do that. But yeah, this is nuts. Let's go to those tweets so I can show you what the hell is going on. So it all started with this tweet. And it concluded with this tweet. Oh, it's gone. Holy shit, it's gone. Who took a screenshot? Oh man, I should have taken a screenshot. Shit, hold on. I have a screenshot. Shit. Can we still see it? Damn it, it's gone. Some people took a screenshot, I'm sure of it. Let me go to my Twitter account. Hope it's not in DMs. God, I blocked so many Hex people today. Anytime you send a tweet involving Hex, they come out of the woodworks, man. You can block 100 of them at once. I wish there was a bot. If someone has a bot that can block anyone with the word Hex or a Hex hashtag in their Twitter profile, I would love that bot. I'll pay money for that bot. I'll just execute the bot, and the moment someone even creates a Twitter account with Hex in it, it will auto block them. So I never have to listen to their stupid. There has to be screenshots of this. Today's hack of the SEC account establishes the evidence that they are absolutely incapable of protecting anything or anybody. I actually agree. The dudes can't protect their social media. I agree. Good job, Katie. Katie the Russian, good job. Where is, that was Miss El Salvador. Yeah, this is nuts. Come on, there has to be a screenshot. Here it is. This is it. This is it. This was the tweet. But it's not even, but it's in, no, it is in English. Okay. Today, the SEC grants approval for Bitcoin ETFs for listing on all registered national security exchanges. They tweeted this out at 4:11. It was I mean, whoever took the screenshot, it wasn't on Eastern time. I don't know why it was tweeted at 4:11. If they would have tweeted it with 5 minutes left in the trading day, holy shit, would they have screwed with the market. Gary Gensler is lucky that the hacker tweeted it after market closed. I think actually maybe they did it on purpose. They didn't want to suffer, you know, the legal consequences of altering the path of the stock market. So maybe the guy is like, hey, I can tweet it out like it's like one of those rules. You only want to break one law at a time. So clearly hacking the SEC and tweeting on their behalf is there has to be some kind of a violation there. But he probably didn't want to be accused of manipulating the stock market either, which is why he tweeted it. This should be 4:11 Eastern time. This was 4:11. So this happened after market closed, guys. This is why this candle, this ridiculous candle, no timeline. Guys, my biggest pet peeve in the world is people tweeting out charts without the horizontal time scale. Don't ever be like this guy. Always put a time scale in. Always. And man, this is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. And then Gary Gensler comes out. Hey, Natalie, hope you're watching. That the SEC Twitter account was compromised. Okay, so what's done is done. Everyone wants to know is where the hell the Bitcoin price is going now. Well, the Bitcoin price is obviously dropping. This is news, right? And as I've been saying, this is a sell the news event. This is probably endangering the SEC's approval of the SEC, of the ETFs, throws a big wrench into the plans. The SEC can now delay the answer of approving the Bitcoin ETF because of this hack saying, look, guys, there's way too much heat. We were going to say something tomorrow, or we were going to say something today, but it's better that we delay and say something later. You know when they're going to say something? I know when they're going to say something. They're going to say something on January 23rd, because that is the Tone Vays Pi cycle critical day in the life of Bitcoin right here. Thursday, January 24th, or Wednesday, January 23rd, right there. Whatever this day is. What the hell is this day? I got to double check the day. Tuesday, the 23rd of January. That is the day. I really hope they delay the announcement and announce it on this day, because that is the Tone Vays critical day. I've had this day labeled for the last 5 years, just like I had all these other days labeled. I can label, you know, the next century of Bitcoin's critical life cycle days. It's kind of like a Bitcoin's birthday, Bitcoin halving. These days are somewhat evenly spaced, but based on an irrational number, even spacing. So it does move a little bit. Those that watch this channel knew something was going to happen on January 23rd. I really hope the ETF decision gets delayed into January 23rd. So this is Yeah, this is one hell of a news. Let's go to the short-term chart. You can see the market is not liking it. The market is realizing what I am saying, that the SEC is likely to delay whatever they were going to say tomorrow and instead spend the time investigating the hack. And do you guys remember what I've said on multiple Twitter spaces? The Gary Gensler is completely against doing the ETF, okay? Remember how I said they were going to come up with every excuse in the book? The dog ate my homework excuse. We have almost 1,000 people watching right now. So I'm going to say my analogy again. For the last 6 months, I've been providing the following analogy, that Gary Gensler will go as far as saying, I was ready to sign and approve the Bitcoin ETF, but a dog ran into my office and ate the paper I was going to sign. And because the government is broke, it will take us 6 months to buy another printer at the office in order to reprint the paper for me to sign it again. Okay? So this could be the SEC hacking themselves in order to just create some kind of a bullshit false flag in order to delay the signing and approval of the Bitcoin ETF. I told you guys they were gonna go to the dog ate my homework excuse. And if the Bitcoin ETF announcement tomorrow gets delayed because of this hack tweet, that is literally the definition of the dog ate my homework excuse. I didn't know how, I didn't know why, but you guys knew I was skeptical on the Bitcoin ETF approval this week. I was always looking for this week to be the top in a pullback. Holy shit, what a turn of events. This is insane. If they want to delay, they can just do it. I know they can, but they're already looking incompetent, but I guess they just want to make themselves look more incompetent. No, this is absolutely nuts. So let's go to the short-term charts. Whoa. All right, come on back, come on back. This is the 1-hour chart. Let's go to the 5-minute chart. You can see what happened in the 5-minute chart. We can go to the 1-minute chart. We can see how long the fake news was out there on a 1-minute chart. On a 1-minute chart, the fake news breaks right here at 16:11. At 4:11, the news breaks. That's when the tweet goes out. Right here at 16:15 is probably when Gary Gensler's tweet went out. Like, I gotta credit Gary Gensler. He sent out a tweet in 4 minutes. That's 4 minutes, right? That is impressive. Gary Gensler sent out a tweet saying it was a fake tweet in 4 minutes. That's really impressive. That's fast. Not sure how happy his wife is with his speed. I didn't say that though, but that was fast. All right. Let's see what's happening now. Yeah, now I'm really happy. I dropped most of my GBTC position with an hour to go or 30 minutes to go before the market closed. 32,000 incoming. I don't think so. I don't think we're gonna go that low. He tweeted at 426, not 415. So, oh, interesting. So he tweeted at 426. So he tweeted at the bottom of the market? Right here? Gary Gensler tweeted right here? And the market rallied on Gary Gensler's tweet? Wow, that's surprising. So Gary Gensler tweeted right here at the low. So how did the market know that it was fake news? Somebody else must have said something right here 4 minutes later. That's interesting. Very interesting. That's funny. It's hard for me to show you what I'm laughing at, though. Okay, so this is a horrible looking 1 minute chart. The 1 minute chart is on the verge of breaking the Gary Gensler tweet low. This is a very, very bad looking chart. It is setting up for short-term downside as we break the low. In fact, we've already broken this double low. So to me, we're already on a path for going down short-term. If I was trading this 1 minute chart, I would be more interested in short trades than long trades. For the record, I am not trading this 1 minute chart, and I would be setting a stop loss just above the swing high. This is a very volatile market. I would not be trading it at all. I like to trade, traditional markets longer term. I don't like day trading. I got out of day trading. My life is exciting enough. I don't need this kind of excitement. If you want to play it safe on your stop loss and don't use too much leverage, that is another good stop loss option. This is a horrible looking 1 minute pattern, and we can even go to the 5 minute candles. That changes a little bit. On 5 minute candles, it's not as bad, but still bearish. We did have a 5 minute MRI buy, so we can consolidate here for a bit. But I think that Bitcoin price is going lower right here, right now, because tomorrow the SEC is going to be busier investigating how their Twitter got hacked and calling Elon Musk to figure it out for them, because they're clearly technologically incompetent. And instead of focusing on Bitcoin ETFs. Big A, that's a good question. Does this preview give any insight into whether this will be a sell the news event or not? It really, you know what it depends on? It depends on one thing. If anyone can prove that the news circulated, that the news was fake right here at 16:15, then the answer is it does not. But if there is no evidence, if no one can find sufficient evidence, I need a box. Is there a box? There's no box. If anyone can find sufficient evidence that in this minute, if on this minute in time, there was a verifiable source that stated that the news was fake, if there was no source reputable that the SEC tweet was a hack, and this was natural cause of the drop, then it does indicate that the market was going to sell off on ETF approval tomorrow after a short bump in price. That is a great question. Bernoulli says he recognized it was fake because SEC used $BTC. Yeah, that's a great observation. That is a great observation. As you can see, the price of Bitcoin is rising right now. I still think when you look at a 5 minute chart and a 10 minute chart, there's likely to be some more downside. I would not trade this market. It is too erratic. It is too volatile. I do not trade these types of markets. I have no expertise in these types of markets. I would rather be on the short side here than a long side if I was in a short-term trading contest, but short-term trading on 5-minute candles is not my specialty. Well, the tweet went out at 4:11 that SEC approved the ETFs. At 4:26, it was Gary Gensler. Well, we can go to Gary Gensler's Twitter. That one is easy, right? Here it is, 4:26. But something happened at 4:15. Something went out. Something happened at 4:15. Maybe the SEC deleted the tweet at 4:15. Maybe that's what happened. Something happened at 4:15. So it was 27 minutes ago. That was way after. 4:15 p.m. What happened at 4:15 p.m.? This is at 4:42. That's no good. That's too late. Maybe they deleted the tweet at 4:15. Securities lawyers say SEC will have to investigate itself for market manipulation following the hacked Bitcoin ETF approval post. Tweet wasn't deleted until after Gary Gensler's tweet. Okay, that's good to know. So something happened at 4:15. What happened at 4:15? You know, on a 1-minute candle, what happened at 4:15? Right there. Something happened here. If this was natural and no one knew that it was fake at the time, then it's possible that bullish news will still tank the market. Not tank the market, but pull back the market tomorrow. This is the critical swing high. Right now, we are actually likely to make a descending triangle here. This is a 1-minute candle. Let me try a 3-minute candle. Something like this. I'm going to drop these lines. We're just going to stick to the triangle. 3-minute candles. Something happened at exactly 4:15 p.m. Eastern time that either notified that the news was fake or a natural big drop. Gary Gensler tweets out right here at the low at 4:24, 4:26. Market rallies, and I still see the descending triangle incoming. We're at 925 views. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. This is a good time for me to mention that please follow the Financial Summit YouTube channel. Tomorrow will be a live stream on the Financial Summit YouTube channel, the very first live stream on the Financial Summit YouTube channel, where multiple traders are going to discuss this. I will be one of the traders. The Financial Summit will be the home for free future trading education and many other amazing things. This is going to be the financial channel you want to follow. Snowden tweet. Okay, let's go to Snowden's account. What's his Twitter account? I thought he was banned on Twitter. I guess Elon Musk brought him back. Yeah, I know. I saw that. That's great. Oh man. Well, technically, Twitter account is not Gary Gensler's job. The largest spy network ever constructed by human hands, and yet the Western forum blind. You've got to understand. This I'm not following. Yeah, it would be great if the SEC stopped manipulating the Bitcoin market. Nice tweet, Cameron. Yeah, they can literally use this tweet, this example as to why the Bitcoin market is easily manipulated and as to why they should reject the Bitcoin ETF. Guys, the dog ate my homework excuse is coming. It's coming. Man, I'm still watching this triangle. Still bearish off the triangle for now. It should touch the bottom one more time, though, ideally. Let's see what happens. Bigger picture. Well, the big picture is the weekly scale. The weekly scale right here is showing an MRI top right next to the Fibonacci line. I really thought we can rally a little bit higher, in the morning or something, or on the news, and then dump. But man, looks like this fake tweet really did a number on the markets. Let's look at the allocation chart. Guys, I exited. I showed you my live chat in the beginning of this video. I know a lot of people joined late. I posted it in the MRI group, a group that has people only that purchased MRI access. I got out. I got out of GBTC. Not fully. I still have some. I got out right here. I got out. I started getting out after 3 p.m. and I was out before this is the last candle that I exited on. I exited in several batches. I didn't want to exit all at once. I didn't want to, I mean, I don't have that many shares, but I still didn't want to exit all at once. So I was exiting between 3 p.m. and 3:45. Well, I exited before 3:40. And at 3:40, right before this candle ended, I texted in the group that I have exited my GBTC position. And here's what happened to GBTC in the last 15 minutes of closing. This is 5-minute candles. The last 3 candles before market closed of GBTC. Look at the discount, drop like a stone. a lot of people were thinking what I was thinking. It's time to get out before the news. And I was able to just beat the Wall Street masses to the exit at end of day. That kind of stuff, deciding when to exit only comes with experience. And I did not use the MRI to exit. I didn't even know this was a 5-minute MRI. I wasn't looking at the 5-minute chart at all. Kind of cool that it was an MRI top right there on a 5-minute, and kind of cool that the market closed on an MRI. But I was not looking at the 5-minute chart at the time, so I was not looking at the MRI. So I'm not exactly sure what to do with my allocation chart. The allocation chart is still saying 100% long because of the moving averages, but I personally got out. It's kind of like this, where the allocation chart told you to get in right here, but I personally, I was actually mostly in already from before, but I was playing it safe. So it's like the opposite. I really need a robot that puts these allocations in there to avoid, like right here, I was being too conservative and late to posting these things. But right here, I was also extra conservative and got out, even though the chart did not tell me to get out. MCB, why don't you believe me? I literally been saying for the last 3 days, I'm getting out of GBTC before the SEC announcement. It's documented. I stated it right here in Spaces. It was in my retirement account. I'm not going to show you my Interactive Brokers account. If you go and listen to this space right here, this was on the 6th of January. If you listen to this, we talk about how dangerous it is to hold GBTC through the announcement. We literally discussed it. And during this space, I was like, holy shit, I need to get out of my GBTC. I literally said that on Sunday, that I was going to be getting out of my GBTC before Wednesday. And I waited till the last minute to do so because the market kept rising. And I showed my Telegram account earlier. I can do it again, but like, let me see. I just want to make sure I don't dox anybody when I do this. There's over 1,000 people in the chat. Yeah, it was right there, and I had no idea it was going to crash. This is before the news came out. I didn't know it was going to be the news. When the news came out, I'm like, oh shit, I'm an idiot. They're going to approve the ETFs, and then everything crashes. I had no idea. Here, I hope this doesn't dox anyone. No, it doesn't dox anyone. Right here. This is my Telegram, my actual Telegram. Here are some of the likes. I mean, I could have faked all this, sure, but anybody want to hit the like button? Right here. Let's see if this is a fake screenshot. Whoever is in this Telegram group chat right now, hit a thumbs up on any of these messages so you can see that they are real. And this is the timestamps of those messages. So people don't believe me that this is exactly what I wrote in my group chat. If anyone hits the like button on these messages, you'll see it pop up. Don't worry, your name won't display. Only you are a little loud. There it is. There's a like button from R. Perfect. All right. So no, this is not a fake screenshot. And beautiful. And right there, I exited between 39.75 and 39.85. And this message was sent at 3:42 p.m. today. And these were my exits. It's going back. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. And you can see that those messages were sent during these two candles right here, and then the drop happens after that. And my exits were all through here. Like they had to be, right? Like right here, the high was 39.89. 39.89 on this. That was the high. That was the high for the day. My exits were between 39.75. I set a bunch of limit orders at different prices, so they were just executing during this time. Man, I was holding that GBTC position for a long time. A long time. Man, that was rough. That was a long ass hold. I missed out on like I couldn't enter because I was waiting for this discount to get back up. That's what I kept waiting on. Kept waiting on the discount to get back up. So I had to hold through this. So I didn't have as much dry powder as I wanted to enter like bit farms and other assets. All right, let's go back to the Bitcoin chart. Well, triangle's still intact. It's just longer now. We're gonna wait. We'll wait and see how the triangle resolves. I have no comment on Bitcoin transfer to Satoshi wallet. For all I know, some guy was Googling, researching Satoshi wallet, and then had his wallet in his paste, in his copy paste, and accidentally pasted that wallet instead of his own wallet, for all I know. Like I have no comments there. Maybe he thinks that if he hacks that wallet later, he'll be able to spend the original Coinbase coins. I have no idea. I really don't think about that kind of stuff that much. Yeah, guys, I don't have anything to shill or sell you, but unconfiscatable may or may not be coming back in 2024. I'll keep you posted. I'm trying to negotiate with the hotel, not the D hotel, a better hotel. The financial summit is going to the Maldives, but not till 2025. But trust me, these villas are going to sell out super quick. And please follow the Financial Summit's YouTube channel because it's going to start having live shows. And I'm a terrible shill of stuff, but the tone-based affiliate does have a VPN. I'm using a VPN. I always use VPNs, especially when in foreign countries. And if you use the little tiny thing that says use discount code TONE50 to save 50% on a VPN service, it's pretty much all I have for you right now. And trading education. I want to take this opportunity while 900 people are watching. And trading education. If you want the MRI, if you want to be in that Telegram group chat, you need the MRI. The price is only $300 now. Used to be 1,000. Now it's only 300. Inflation in reverse. And my on-demand educational videos. Though these videos will not be able to teach you how to get out of GBTC at the yearly top. That was more luck than skill and fear of what the hell is going to happen tomorrow. Triangle still intact, but it's losing its... Like, this is not the time to trade. Time to trade when it hits the bottom of the triangle. Still intact. Triangle's intact as long as it's lower than this. Well, Michael Saylor selling MSTR is probably what dropped that price. Gary Gerritsen. Oh, you're talking to Eastside Tony. Thought it was different, Tony. Sailor wanted to buy a Lambo. What can I say? Maybe another yacht. All right, guys, I'm looking at your live chat. Guys, I don't think it might not have been a hacker. It might have been an employee. It might have been an employee at the SEC, an intern that saw the password somewhere taped to somebody's desk. I personally would not be buying this dip. I talked about currencies earlier today. We took a look at the US dollar, the Ukrainian currency, the Russian currency, the euro. I'm telling you, the dog ate my homework. The SEC will do anything and everything to delay the ETF decision, including, compromising their own Twitter account. Motorist, what are you messaging me? What does test mean? I am still bearish off this news. There is a high probability that the top is in. Thanks, Sankt. Hold on. My spelling dyslexia was on full display. I had to change the title to this video. Now everyone piles into Ethereum. Really? Why? Why would this be bullish for Ethereum? I don't understand. I was looking at Bitfarm stock. I actually put in an option spread, but I lowballed the bid-ask spread and it didn't get executed. Because now that I've exited a bunch of GBTC, I had capital, so I was gonna try to spread trade some Bitcoin miners, but the trades didn't get executed. Yeah, motorist, but I don't think I doxed anybody. No, I think they're going to delay to January 23rd. Right here, January 23rd. I should change this from probably not too important. How about that? Maybe it will be important. All right, so why are morons piling into Ethereum? Yeah, that's a little weird. Well, maybe it had to do something with the MRI buy on a daily. Look at that. MRI buy on a daily, up we go. It is kind of strange. Why would Ethereum go up? Well, Ethereum wasn't going to get their ETF approved, right? So if Bitcoin is not going to get its ETF approved, then I guess people put their money back in Ethereum. Like I don't know. I can't make sense of it. Let's go back to the Bitcoin chart. It doesn't have to make sense. Man, I keep having to alter my triangle here. Still a triangle though. For now. It's cutting it close. I can't wait to hear what Joe Calasari thinks. Maybe we should do spaces. Should continue this on spaces. I'm sure everyone's doing spaces right now. Let me see how many people are in spaces. You know what? Let's move to spaces. Let's let people actually chat. Let me see if the financial summit cruise around. I'm not a spaces expert. Other people do that. Let me see if any of the guys from the financial summit want to host spaces. I'll do that. All right, still rallying, still rallying. MRI top's coming. MRI top's coming in a few minutes on a 3-minute chart. I don't know what that means, but I don't I don't really use 3-minute charts. How are the 5-minute charts going? Oh wow, 5-minute chart right off of MRI buy. Yeah, right into an MRI sell, and then it should reverse. Let's see how that goes. Man, I don't want to stay on YouTube that long though. All right, so now is probably a good time for me to mention, well, besides that you can get educational, my calendar. I do not plan to travel much for the next few months. You can find me in Latin America. But in April, I have a busy April. Here's what my April looks like. Okay. I will be heading to El Salvador for the halving party. And you can save 10% by using my affiliate link. So if you go to my calendar and you find the El Salvador, this is going to be super fun. I haven't booked my room yet, but I will. And you'll see my picture here somewhere. There you go. I'm the last one to agree to do this. And come hang out with us in El Salvador for the halving party. It's going to be a ton of fun. Get your ticket. And somewhere at the end, you can pay in dollars, you can pay in Bitcoin, whatever floats your boat. And then you can add tone. Oh, that didn't work, did it? It's my VPN. Guys, like VPN is great, and VPN also causes these kinds of problems. Maybe in dollars. Okay, worked in dollars. And then after you hit next, well, most of you are children anyway, so there you go. I don't know if this will work. I was kidding, but hey, it did work. And then there'll be like a referral, and then you stick, tone, and it should apply a discount. Didn't work. Maybe it's tone. It shouldn't be case sensitive. Or maybe it doesn't work on children. Anyway, there's a discount code tone. Hold on. Let's do it the right way. There you go. Doesn't work on children. You're right. That's not Epstein Island. So you can use the discount tone and save 10%. Go for it. And I'll see you guys there. And these are all the other events I will be speaking at in April. BitBlock Boom, Blockchain Life, Global Blockchain Summit, Token 2049. Man, Token 2049. I don't know if they're going to let me speak there. Have you guys seen the speaker list for Token 2039, 2049? Like, it's actually scary. Like how many of these guys might be in serious legal trouble by then? Roger, Emma, like, how many of them have me blocked on Twitter? This is, I know Emin has me blocked on Twitter. I think Justin Sun has me blocked on Twitter. Charles Hoskinson, I'd be surprised if he doesn't have me blocked on Twitter. Man. I'm gonna so not give two shits, whoever they put me on a panel on. It's gonna be like that Charles Hoskinson tweet. There's gonna be another one of these. Where is it? Hold on. Oh, I gotta go to notifications. Oh yeah, my account got spammed to shit with hex crazies in the last 2 days. Yeah, right here. It'll be like this. It will be something like this.
I'll ask you, what business are you in? What do you say? I used to say I prep money for a living. Charles, when people ask you, what business are you in? What do you say? I used to say I prep money for a living.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those panels at token
No,
2049.
I'll ask you, what,
Because no matter who they put me on a panel with, there's gonna be someone I've called a shitcoiner or a scammer at some point in my life. Still rising, still rising. MRI top. MRI top's coming. On a 5 minute and 3 minute, they're coming. They're coming. There's the warning candle. I don't want to debate Roger for the fourth time in my life. I really don't. I have I held some shit coins, but I was a Bitcoin maxi before Ethereum existed. I've never held a single Ethereum or any token uh, after Ethereum's existence. I had already exited all my shit coins before Ethereum came into existence. I am in Bitcoin only projects as well. I don't even like I do invest. I do invest with a VC that invests only in Bitcoin projects. I do not touch anything that has tokens. Okay, the 3 minute MRI top is here. The 5 minute MRI top is still 10 minutes away. So let's see how these go. Like if somebody sends me Tether on Ethereum, I will not be able to move it because I will not have any gas in Ethereum to move the Tether. So don't send me Tether on Ethereum. It's gonna go into a black hole. I don't accept Tether on Ethereum. I I've been saying, the SEC is gonna find a way to delay the Bitcoin ETF. The dog ate my homework. Oh, here we go. The 3 minute MRI top. Yeah, I knew this thing couldn't last. Lasted longer than I thought it would. That's why I kept adjusting the triangle. I still want to see a 5 minute MRI top, though. It needs to rally a little bit more, but Tone, why not take advantage of alt season? I don't know what that means. If alt season is Solana by itself and the dead carcass of Binance, then I guess you could have taken advantage of it. But I sure as hell didn't see all shit coins rally. All right, let me see what this tweet says. This is interesting. Thanks, Surfer. Pally. Oh, I know Pally. He used to be on our law show, I think. Let me see what he said. I don't know how to tell you guys, but under 23 CFR, well, I have to look this up. They are now going to have to wait another 15 days. Let me see. Let me see. I don't know what this means. We're going to look it up. CFR.gov. Prohibited acts. General refuge regulations. Okay, but that's 50 CFR, not 23 CFR. What's 23 CFR? Pally, there is no 23 CFR. Show a link. Damn it. Anyone reply? Do you mean 50? Okay, it is 50. Okay. It is 50. Let's take a look. Let's take a look and see what this says. Part D, right? What did he say? 27, 20, 32, 12D. Okay. We're looking for 2732, 27, 31, 37, 32, part D. Where the hell is D? Jesus Christ, there is no D. There's B. Shit. No, 12D. Okay. 32-12. 32. There is no 12. What the fuck? What is this? Okay. Someone's gonna have to take a screenshot of this thing. Federal Highway Administration rules? What? What is going on here? Did someone take a screenshot of the law? SEC does not differentiate Bitcoin from Ethereum. It also does not differentiate Bitcoin from most of the other scams because they can't win a single court case against scams. The SEC was made to look like fools against Ripple. So if Ripple wants to come in with a Ripple ETF, I don't see how the SEC is going to stop it. You could be trolling. I clearly can't verify it. Go back to the chart. Oh, 5-minute chart, almost on an MRI top. Here's our 3-minute chart. The 3-minute chart, perfect MRI top right there. Right off a doji candle. Five-minute MRI top incoming. What about 10-minute? No, 10 minutes got a long way to go. 5-minute and 3-minute. 2 more minutes. I do want to see an MRI top candle come in. So I'm watching this for another 1.5 minutes. I did sell my position. Pedro, you're late to the show. The first thing on this show, I explained how and when I sold my position. It was literally right before I showed it to everyone. I showed screenshots of my messages in my group. I didn't know this shit was gonna happen. I've been saying since Sunday that I was gonna exit my GBTC. I exited right here. I exited during this 40-minute stretch. I started exiting after 3 o'clock. I started exiting over here. At 3 o'clock, I put in a bunch of limit order positions, and I sold most of them. And then I still left some, and I wrote a message in the group saying, if GBTC happens to rally into end of day and can get me out at 39.95, I will sell the final piece of my GBTC. But that didn't happen. So I'm still holding some GBTC, but I sold the majority of my position. I'm not showing you guys my retirement account. All I can show you is I can show you a Twitter space from Sunday where Joe Carlosari educated me on why I should not be holding GBTC anymore. And I said, oh shit, it's time to exit GBTC. And then for the last 2 days, I've been saying I'm going to exit, or I've been implying I'm going to exit GBTC before the ETF announcement. And then in my Telegram group, I sent off a message that I just exited. And then GBTC fell 5 minutes later after I wrote that message. Not because I wrote the message, I hope, but 5 minutes after I posted the message, I posted the message in my Telegram group with over 1,000 people as witnesses, my MRI Telegram group. I posted a message on this candle that I exited my GBTC. Not all of it. I still have some. Man, I've been holding it for a long time. But it was time to exit. I'd rather enter through a different asset. I was too risky to hold through the announcement. I didn't know this shit was gonna go down. All the signs were there. Anyone that was following me this whole week knew I was gonna get out. No, I don't have any Bitcoin. I mean, for all the authorities watching, I've never had any Bitcoin. I only trade GBTC in my retirement account. You have access to it. All the 3-letter agencies have access to it. You are all welcome to go and take a look. That's where I sold my position. Guys, if you are looking for food, Panama is not the place for you. There's lots of avocados. There's good pineapple. There's lots of avocados. They don't know how to pick them when they're ripe. They pick them about 3 months earlier. That's always a pain in the ass. And there's good pineapple. That's about it. They ran out of bananas last month because half the country was on strike. You couldn't even buy bananas at a supermarket. This entire country is in the middle of a jungle. There's banana trees everywhere, and the supermarket was out of bananas. Guys, I can be sarcastic and talk shit about Panama all day, but I am here. There are advantages to being in Panama. Raspberries cost me $6 for a little pack of raspberries. One of these days, there'll be an entrepreneur that figures out maybe I should be on a street corner with a little stand making fruit juices, like on every corner in Thailand, throughout the entire country. There is a girl or a guy, usually a girl, with a fruit stand that will juice you the most amazing, like natural fruit in a blender for $1. I have never seen one of these in Panama. And it's a tropical country, not island. Entrepreneur and Panamanian also, there's a big mismatch there too. A big wording mismatch. All right, let's go back to the chart. Whoa. All right, there goes the triangle. Okay, that's not going to happen. Back to the drawing board. I do not trade these markets. This is why I wanted to be out of the market before the insanity set in. MRI bottom into an MRI top. Let's see what happens now. Look, my GBTC sell right at the top looked like a genius play for the last few hours. But we can wake up tomorrow morning and Bitcoin is at $52,000. So it's not going to look that smart, right? But I didn't want to hold the position. It was too risky. The volatility up or down was too risky. I got out. Holding GBTC through the conversion was too risky. You really want to watch this video right here where Joe Colasari educates me and the other 1,000 people listening to this in Spaces and hear why GBTC is not the asset to be holding when the ETFs come out. I still think it was way too risky to buy this dip. I would not have bought this dip. I mean, I might have dabbled on the MRI buy, just like right now, I would, had I bought this dip, which I probably wouldn't have, but had I done it, I would have taken my profit here. Now I might, take a chance at shorting because I trust the MRI, and look how well it worked an hour ago. Oh yeah, the Hex people showed up. Oh, we have it. According to 23 CFR 2732-D, no person should operate a boat on refuge waters that has a marine head toilet unless it conforms to Environmental Protection Agency regulations regarding sewage discharge. I think this post is also a troll, but it's hilarious. Okay, so here is the allocation chart. Okay, the allocation chart is the GBTC position chart, or it was the GBTC position chart. Okay, the allocation chart still calls for a 100% allocation, But what I can do is I can put right here at the very top, tone sold 75% of GBTC for reasons. One, too risky. Too scared of SEC announcement. Two, want to move to a different Bitcoin proxy. There you go. Two reasons. There were two reasons for the sale. This was not a TA decision. This had nothing to do with technical analysis. This was a human decision. This was a human decision. Just like the TA said you should be 100% allocated to Bitcoin right here. But the human decision, me, I didn't like the rally off of fake news, and then the human doesn't like to chase. But the automatic position was to be 100% invested in Bitcoin here. I wasn't. I should still be invested 100% in Bitcoin here, but I am not. I have taken 75% off the table, literally at the very, very top in GBTC this at between 3 o'clock and 3:40. I got out, and I was going to get out more than 75%. I had one more sell order at a higher price that did not hit. All my trading is done in a Roth IRA. So if the Roth IRA makes $10 million by the time I'm 65, it's all tax-free when I cash it out. Unless the government confiscates my funds, which they might. Especially if I end up, getting rid of certain passports. Eric Porter, you really need to listen to this podcast. GBTC becoming a Bitcoin ETF is actually really, really bad for GBTC. One of the reasons I want to get out of GBTC is because I don't want to be in GBTC if it's being converted into a Bitcoin ETF. When I sell the remaining 25% now, I can't sell it now. Market is closed. I would not sell it now. I'm perfectly okay holding my 25% right now. It should have been smaller than 25%. I didn't want to get out completely. I wanted to have some exposure in case that was a huge mistake of getting out. But I did significantly reduce the exposure. Now, the Consensio chart did not tell me to do that. Gary Gensler told me to do that before he tweeted that the account got hacked. I will eventually be selling the final 25% of GBTC. If I had Bitcoin instead of GBTC, it depends. It depends what kind of Bitcoin it is. If it's Bitcoin on an exchange, I would have done the same thing. It depends on your tax obligation if it would be worth it. If there's no, it depends on your your residency, your nationality. There's a lot of factors. I trade GBTC for a reason, and soon I'll be trading other ETFs because of certain tax implications. But if you're a European citizen living in Dubai, you have no tax obligations. So you treat your Bitcoin positions exactly the same way I treat my Roth GBTC position. You can go in and out without consideration of taxes. So if I was in that position, then sure, I would also have gone into cash. It can always go back in. It was too risky to hold it through the announcement. And tomorrow we can wake up and it can be over 50,000. I have no idea. But so far, it's been the right decision. It's not about the price, guys. It's not about the price. I don't care what price it is. I sell like here, right? I'm not even looking at the price. I'm looking at here's the run up, here's an MRI top, here's a red candle, here's a red candle. It's time to sell. It doesn't matter if this price is 44 or the price would have been 41. It's about where things are happening. Okay, I don't have a price in mind. I had a price in mind in the vicinity of 48,000. And selling it right here at the top at 47.7 is close enough to 48.5. That was a price, but also the second consecutive MRI top. Somewhere in this vicinity, I was looking to get out. Yes, correct. It is tax-free unless the tax code changes. That's always correct. Yes. The last tweet of Gary Gensler does not say anything about the approval of the Bitcoin ETF. I think it's going to get delayed. All right, let's go back to the chart. We were on a 5-minute MRI top. There's the 5-minute MRI top. Let's see if it goes into an MRI buy situation, MRI bottom situation. Michael, that is correct. When you have your funds in a Roth IRA, you trade completely tax-free. There is no restrictions. There's no taxes involved. There's no distinction between a day trader and capital gains. These distinctions do not factor. It is completely tax-free trading. You are only allowed to put in $7,000 a year into your IRA, Roth or regular IRA. Your Roth IRA, you can put a maximum of $7,000 a year. Why not use the unchained IRA products to hold your keys for Bitcoin in an IRA? Because I'm a trader and I prefer to trade. I want to trade. I want to buy an option on Tesla if I think it's a better investment opportunity than holding Bitcoin. MRI top is continuing to pull us back. Went a lot higher than I thought it would. They don't have to approve the project. They can delay. They have to make an announcement on January 10th, but they can delay. Of course they can. Look, 7,000 a year for 20 years, 30 years. I mean, your working years, right? Like if you start working at 22 after college and you put $7,000, but they also raise it every year, right? So last year was 6.5. This year it's 7. So next year it'll probably be 7.5. So even at 7,000 a year for 30 years, you know, that's over $200,000. And you can keep that in the stock market, making you 5 to 8% per year cumulatively tax-free. It's a good deal. And if you're a decent trader and you can profit off of that money, but you got to be careful. You got to be an advanced trader to trade a Roth IRA. I am not encouraging anyone to trade a Roth IRA. You better be super risk averse. Oh yeah, no, I sold the New York condo. Yeah, I sold it. I needed the money. The Vays businesses were not doing too well the last couple of years in a bear market. Nobody wants. Who wants to pay for a $9,000 vacation when it's a bear market? Yeah, no, I did. I sold the New York condo. I have no ties to New York at all, and I live down in Panama at the moment. I still travel a lot. A lot of people are actually moving out of Panama. By the way, I live in a. Oh, let me not say that. I was about to say where I live in relation to the building with the Panama Papers, but let me not be too specific. Oh, there it is. There it is. Man, I want to get off the stream, but I want to see how far this will go down. I think we're going to make new lows. I'm so surprised we broke this swing high. Very surprised. Yeah, I want to come to Peru. Peru, I've been to Argentina, but I want to go back. But I do want to go to Peru. I've never been to Peru. I want to go to Machu Picchu, And now I just want to go to Peru. Who's gonna cut my hair? I know. I gotta go cut my hair today. This is exactly what I'm gonna do the moment I get off this stream. Man, I have no idea what's gonna happen tomorrow at all. All right, guys. Hey, this was fun. I'm gonna get going. Maybe I'll join Spaces or something. We'll see. Talk to you all on the next one, guys. Follow the Financial Summit YouTube channel. There'll be a stream there tomorrow talking about all of this and the latest update. I'm gonna go to Argentina soon. This account should definitely have 2,000 subs by now. Streams are gonna move to this account. Bye, guys.